Welcome wrestling fans, it's Wrestling Revolution Keaton here with a very special guest, a man who needs no introductions, Phil Powers.
Filthy Phil Powers. We're not allowed to say that. That was good, that was really good. So this is for YouTube?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube channel called?
Wrestling Revolution Keaton.
Wrestling Revolution King. And who have you had on the show? Marty Jones?
Marty Jones, you know Simon Miller from Mock Culture?
Yeah?
Simon Miller.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've had, you know Fit Finlay?
What, Fit Finlay?
No, well, you know his dad, Dave Finlay Sr.?
Really?
I've had him on it.
He was one of the best wrestlers around here, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So what do you want to know?
Kung Fu Eddie Hamill as well.
Who?
Kung Fu Eddie Hamill.
He was brilliant.
I know.
Have you seen his matches against Rollerball Mark Rocco?
I know, he says that's his best ones.
Wow.
I bet him to read Kung Fu as well. And
Did he do any moves on you?
No, he didn't. He's too old now.
Too old now. He's got a bit like that. Like they were proper wrestlers, weren't they?
Yeah.
Proper. So do you want to be a wrestler?
Yeah, I'm doing wrestling.
What with Nathan here?
Yeah.
Really?
He's training me.
Really?
I'm doing all that as well.
So you're going to be a wrestler and a famous YouTuber?
Yeah.
Good.
So-
You're going to be one of the good YouTubers, though.
Yeah, I will be.
Yeah, not one of the nasty ones that says horrible things about everyone.
Not like Jake Paul.
Keep it positive. Yeah.
How'd you first get into wrestling?
Sorry.
How'd you first get into wrestling?
I started when I was probably just a little bit older than you, 14. I used to watch it on the television, and my mum's next door neighbours, she had a next door neighbour, her name was Marilyn, and her husband used to be a wrestler called Clem Lawrence. So she was elderly and they knew I liked wrestling, so I think I got dragged in there so she could do her reminiscing, where she would like to talk about the old days and what they'd done. Well, what I didn't realise at the time was he was actually a very famous wrestler.
Yeah.
Back in the day, he was one of the, like a guy called Clem Lawrence.
Yeah.
And they took me to the Chancellor Hall in Chelmsford when I was 14, and I watched the show and managed to get myself a job setting the rings up for the next show, and I kind of started setting the ring up.
I want to know what's about who trained you.
Well, that's a good question. A fellow called Andre Baker, another guy called Jackie Pallo Jr. I trained with Jackie Pallo Sr., but I'd done more with Jackie Pallo Jr. And also I'd done a lot with a guy called Jonny Kidd as well. I'd say Jonny Kidd never charged money to train me, but as where Andre Baker probably did.
Jackie Paul and Jonny Kidd are absolute legends. Like I've seen them.
Yeah.
And who's your debut against?
It was against a fella called John Ritchie at the King's Hall, Herne Bay. But I tell you, Jackie Pallo used to tell me off a lot when we were training, when I wasn't doing things right. And he was always eating peanuts. And he would go, no. So every time I'd done anything, Jackie Pallo would be going, no, like that. It was the funny, like... And in the end, we used to just do it back to him. We used to just go, no, back to him. And
what do you think's the most memorable match you've had?
oh, there's been a lot. I'm trying to think. I don't want to leave anyone out. There's got to be something. I think drop kicking Skull Murphy on the stage at Bristol was probably the most memorable moment. I didn't know what I was doing. I was only about 18 and I was out the ring. He was beating me up. I gave him one back and was like, I'm going to drop kick him.
What's the worst injury you've ever had?
A fracture in my sternum.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Danny Collins that done that. Danny Boyd Collins. He's bony. He's bony.
What was it like holding the lightweight championship?
It was good. It was good. I think I was probably a little bit too busy on the road wrestling at the time to enjoy it. Yeah. I could have enjoyed my time a little bit.
How long did it hold for?
I think about a year.
A year? That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah. I mean, I lost it to the Zebra Kid, if I remember rightly.
What had you come up with the name Phil Powers?
That was Andre Baker again.
Like
when I turned up, he goes, "What are you going to be called?" And like at the time, I used to like the Rocky films, and I was like, "Could I be Phil Stallion?" And they just looked at me and laughed and went, "You're not being Phil. No, you're not being Phil Stallion." I didn't know what Stallion meant at the time, and I hope you don't either. But that was like, "No, you can't be Phil Stallion." And they go, "You'll be Phil Powers." What I thought at the time was, well, I only weigh about 7 stone. How can I be Phil Powers at 7 stone?
Who's the most famous person you faced?
I would probably actually say Jake the Snake Roberts.
Oh, you faced Jake Snake?
Yeah, I'd say Jake the Snake Roberts. I don't think there's been a bigger... I think he's just an icon. When anyone mentions the word wrestling, I think Jake the Snake Roberts is one of the first names you subconsciously think about with wrestling, isn't it? Jake the Snake Roberts. There's just something about Jake the Snake Roberts. He's like Undertaker level in many ways.
What's the key to being a successful heel? I don't know, you're a
And be yourself. Some people you can accidentally annoy people, and you think, well, is it about me that annoys everyone? Because we all annoy people by accident, don't we? And he's like, well, I'll just do everything that I annoy people with in real life. That I try everything I try not to do in real life. I'll just do when I'm in the ring, and then they won't like me.
You've got, probably over the years, you've got a lot of advice given to you. What's the best piece of advice you've ever got given to you?
Okay, 2 bits of advice. The first best bit of advice is you can only have one wife. No, that was a joke. You can only have one wife. No, the best bit of advice is stay injury free the best you can. And Mel Sanders always says, superstar Mel Sanders always says, keep training.
Yeah, keep training.
Yeah, just keep training. And even if you're not training hard and heavy, just keep doing something. Even if it's going for long walks.
Yeah, I've looked at like you starting wrestling tonight. How'd you get into the shape from back in the day?
They used to beat it into you back in the day. They were quite aggressive, but they had it quite aggressive as well back in the day. So they were just doing to us what they had done to them. It was just the way things were. It was tough, but press ups are good, and lots of neck exercises. Lots of back bridges and just pushing up, push-ups. I think it's about persistence. You're not going to start training and be really big and strong straight away. But if you just keep doing it, eventually, before you know it, bang, you're in shape.
And what's your opinion on NXT?
I love it.
Here,
yeah. NXT UK, I love.
No, NXT here.
Oh, NXT, I love it. Love it. I thought you said NXT, then of course I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. I think the transformation in the place and just the fact you've got somewhere to wrestle and do shows as well is so important.
Yeah.
I think so.
And who is, out of all the people you faced, who do you think is the best wrestler?
Best wrestler. I mean, this is going to sound daft. Well, not going to sound daft because the person is an absolute brilliant wrestler. But there's a guy in Essex that used to wrestle back in the day called Tiny Tom Thumb.
Right.
You'll find him on YouTube. He's wrestled Jimmy Breaks and people like that. Really little guy. This guy, he's a genius when it comes to holds in and out. And out of anyone that I've actually been in the ring with and done technical wrestling with, Tom Thumb was just an encyclopedia.
Really, yeah.
Of like, do this, do that, turn to your left, turn to your right, down a little bit, round that way. It's just like one hold after another. It's like, if you get a chance to watch him, watch him.
How do you think your match went today against Ken?
I loved it. He's a lot bigger than I thought he was, though. He's absolutely massive in stature.
I know. And what's next for Phil Powers?
Well, I'm going to get back, and I'm going to just plan doing more shows and just try keep doing it. I don't think I'm going to get any better or any bigger. It's to stay the same. Is what I want to do. Just stay the same, keep doing it if we're lucky.
What advice would you give a young trainee wrestler?
What advice would I give to you? That's you as well, isn't it? I'd say keep working, and don't get trapped. Try not to get trapped with I wouldn't say the wrong people, because everyone's brilliant in a certain way, but just open your options, explore, and have wrestling as the number one thing that you do. Just keep wrestling and try not to get wrapped up in the politics of it all if you can as well, because there's times when the wrestling's done so well, and our stupidity and silliness and us getting all like, well, they like cheese on toast, I don't like them anymore. If you start acting like that and getting too political and not understanding that other people, we're not all the same. We're all different.
Yeah. What's your opinion on Northern Irish wrestling, the way it's been going for so many years?
I think it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant the way it's carried on.
Yeah, like the Fit Finley to hear.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely unbelievable. I don't think any of us will. I don't think there will ever be a generation again that was as good as the generation of Marty Jones, Dave Finley, Mark Rocco. I don't think we'll ever see anything as good as that again. But I think we'll see something that's different that is still really good.
Yeah, hopefully they'll bring back technical wrestling like one of the sport days.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Maybe it'll be you that does that.
Hopefully.
It's at the end of the day, it's down to you guys. You guys are the ones that people are going to want to see in the future, and you guys are the ones that are going to take it where it needs to go. All I can do is help you now. I can't. I will not be the big star now. I'll be the one that helps the big star, the one that loses to the big star, just to help get them up. But that's down to you now.
Yeah.
If you like technical wrestling and you can tell everyone your age, watch this, then technical wrestling will come back.
Yeah.
You'll see it again, because if you youngsters like it, then you will see it.
Yeah, thank you, Phil.
No worries, thank you too. Brilliant, weren't it? He's brilliant.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and sure, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye. NXG Wrestling is coming to an end and rebranding into an even bigger company, Northern Ireland Professional Wrestling. Get your tickets for Northern Ireland Pro Wrestling's next chapter at nipw.sumupstore.com.